Hey guys, I just wanted to film a quick little video. This has been a request for probably about a month now, and I've just been putting it off because I've had other things I wanted to film, but I'm going to talk about it today. I just made a post on Instagram about it kind of briefly as well, and that is bulking and the proper way to bulk. And I probably should have done this while I was still bulking back at the beginning of the year, even though I'm in prep now. This is a requested video, so I wanted to talk about it. And I've done it the correct way and I have done it the incorrect way, and I will put some pictures down here somewhere and kind of show you guys the differences between the two. I have bulked, tried to put on muscle twice last spring, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I basically just ate everything. I would literally try to find reasons to say like, oh, I'm bulking, I need to go eat this, and like it was all the stuff I shouldn't be eating. Like I had pizza a lot, I had a lot of sweets, a lot of ice cream, cookies, donuts, all that stuff. And I did that for 3 or 4 months, and I got up to 129 pounds. And that is pretty heavy for someone who's 5'1". And a lot of that was not muscle. A lot of that was fat tissue because I was eating uncontrollably and using bulking as an excuse, and I gained a lot of fat tissue. And in the pictures I'll show you, you'll be able to see like I had a ton of cellulite on the sides of my legs, the back of my legs. My waist was just large. It was not the correct way to do it. So a lot of people say like, how do you properly bulk? So I have bulked again since then. I bulked, reverse dieted from December up until the middle of April, and I gained about 10 pounds, and I would say the majority of that was muscle because my waist only got like an inch bigger. I'll also put some pictures in and just kind of show you guys the differences between the two. But what I did different this time was I kept my food in check basically. So I was eating a ton of food. I probably ate more this time than I did last year, but I was eating nutrient dense food. So I was eating a ton of rice, a ton of sweet potatoes, lots of protein, and really pushing myself in the gym. And I did cardio 2 days a week for a while, and then I went down to no cardio because I really needed to put on that tissue, and it worked so well. My upper body developed extremely well. I put on a ton of muscle mass, and yeah, so I'm just gonna, that's how I did it this time, and that worked. So in order to go into a bulk, there are a few things that you need to do for everybody. So if you're either dieting right now or just maintaining, so your calories, your food intake is at a maintenance level, you need to raise that to a surplus. You have to be in a surplus to be able to put on muscle, whether that's making your butt bigger, whether you're wanting to get some more muscle in your upper body, lower body, you have to be eating in a caloric surplus. So I would say if you're someone who intuitively eats, so you don't track your food, you just kind of know how much you eat in a day, increase that, but don't overdo it, and don't overboard on the sweets. Like bulking is definitely a season where you can fit more treats in, but you don't want to overdo it because then it's not a clean bulk. You're kind of dirty bulking and you're just putting on fat tissue at that point, not muscle. So I would say if you're used to eating 4 ounces of chicken and I don't know, 4 ounces of potato, I would raise that to maybe 5.5 ounces of potato for your meals or whatever. If you eat half a cup of cereal in the morning, I would say eat a cup of cereal. Just up your food a little bit. If you track your macros or you track your calories, I would raise them 200 to 300 calories for the whole day initially and see if that's helping, and then go up from there. So what we did is we raised my fats and my carbs almost weekly for like 3-4 months, and then we stayed at that high number once I hit my groove. And then once I started only putting on fat tissue, basically, that's when we started my prep, because I kind of stalled at that point. And so yeah, you're gonna wanna be in a caloric surplus. The second thing you're gonna wanna do is lift heavier than you normally do at the gym. If you're trying to grow your muscles, I would say you're gonna want to try and get new PRs. Maybe not every time you go to the gym, but set goals for yourself. If you can squat 80 pounds, try and set a goal to squat 100 pounds by, you know, a month out or something like that. That's a way to track if you're progressing and actually building your strength up. And if you're building your strength, you're more than likely going to be putting on that muscle tissue. So those are the two most important things that I have experienced with bulk, is really pushing yourself in the gym and eating in a caloric surplus. I would also say you want to keep cardio to a minimum because you're not trying to burn fat. You're going to put on fat tissue along with muscle. There's no way around it. I will say the healthier you eat, the less fat tissue you will put on, but if you're eating more than you're burning, you're gonna put on fat tissue along with muscle. The same when you're dieting. If you're losing fat, you're also gonna lose a little bit of muscle. There's no way around it. So just keep cardio to a minimum. Like I said, I did it 2 times a week for a while just to kind of keep my heart health going and all of that. But after a certain point, I didn't do any cardio because I really just needed to put on that muscle and not burn any extra calories aside from my lifts. So those 3 things: eat in a caloric surplus, lift heavier than you're used to, try and hit new PRs on a regular basis, and then keep cardio to a minimum. Those 3 things really seem to work for me, and I don't want to come across and say that like, oh, I just ate a shit ton of healthy food. I did fit treats in. I had donuts occasionally, I had cookies here and there, I had ice cream, but those things were kept to a very small minimum. I would say I probably ate clean, healthy, whole, nutrient-dense foods 90% of the time and had about 10% treats over the past, out of those 4 or 5 months that I was bulking. And I put on more fat tissue than I really wanted to because I was probably having more treats than I needed. So that was just for my own personal goals. But if you are okay with putting on, you know, some fat tissue as well, fit your treats in, but put those treats to use when you're in the gym. You're gonna wanna lift as heavy as possible. So those are my tips for how to properly bulk. I know that may seem kind of vague, but I can't tell you exactly what to eat or exactly how much to eat because everyone is different. I would just say if you're struggling to gain weight and you've tried in the past, eat more than you have and then push yourself in the gym. You will see results if you stay consistent with it. Give it, you know, 8 to 12 weeks of doing that, and I promise you will see results. One way to also track your progress, aside from just hitting new PRs, is taking pictures. Do your measurements. When I started bulking, I measured both of my legs, both of my arms, my waist, and my hips, and my glutes. So as those numbers started to increase, I knew that I was putting on tissue. So, and I measured myself once a month every single time I did it, and I just kept it by my bed so I could see, like, you know, what my goals were, because I had a certain hip measurement that I wanted to get to for my glutes, not my hips, and it just kept me kind of motivated seeing that every day. But that is, like I said, those are my tips and tricks for it. If you have any questions more specific for you and you want to message me, feel free to, and we can I can give you any advice that personalized advice if I can. But yeah, that's it. Even though I'm dieting right now, I still know how to bulk. So like I said, I will put some pictures in to just kind of show you guys the difference between the two. My last bulk was awful. I looked like a roly-poly by the end of it. And looking back now, it's because I was eating so much shit I should not have been eating as often as I was. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this clip. And I'm about to go to the gym and hit legs. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. People ask me sometimes where I get various clothing items, so I just wanted to show you guys because I bought these. I bought 2 pair actually, and I really freaking love them. And I got them at feedmefightme.com. I'll put the link down below. And these are the donut sprinkle shorts. So here's their logo, Feed Me, Fight Me. And I found out about them actually when I was in Ohio this year. I saw a girl at a restaurant wearing them and my boyfriend pointed them out to me. But they're donut sprinkles. So they fit really well in the waist. I am wearing a small. I will say they're a little tight around my legs, but that's just because I kind of have bigger legs and I got some fat tissue to lose. So as my prep continues, these will actually fit better in my legs. But I got these and I got the blue pair. They have like teal, they have like some taco ones. They have a lot of really cute stuff. So check them out. and they weren't too expensive. I think I got these on sale for like 30 bucks, but if you get a pair of like Nike Pro shorts, they're like $30, and donut sprinkles are much cuter than a Nike swoosh. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Something else also, oh, I am planning possibly a giveaway soon, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it through YouTube or Instagram. Probably YouTube, just because the YouTube family is a lot smaller, and I just really, I mean, I appreciate everyone on Instagram too, but I feel like it takes a lot for someone to watch your videos consistently, and I put out once a week, so it's pretty regularly that people are watching. So I'm planning a giveaway soon. I don't know, we'll just see, but I'm got some gears turning. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye.